I have watched yeah, this strange little movie I've certainly never heard of before. But might as well, right? That's what is interesting to do, I suppose, to watch random movies. Here it says 2012, but it also said 2014, so I have no idea really when it came out. It was called Life's an Itch, which I'm assuming refers to the 7 year itch. Yeah, in fact, they did mention they were married 7 years. It's different sort of. I don't know. It's sort of a rom com, but not really. Um, yeah, and I've never personally seen rom coms with yoga before, so that's sort of unique in that sense. So it wasn't too boring per se. And it wasn't so very comedic either. I mean, as comedic as most of these sort of movies are, despite the sort of uniqueness of it, it was still sort of, not very, just, I mean, just falling into a supposed pool of, just a bit of water, isn't quite comedy, is it? I don't know if they honestly expected the audience to laugh at that point, but it just fell, It's not laugh out loud funny or anything. It's barely funny. It would be funny maybe if, I don't know, there were loads of blind people and they rushed in not seeing him, and I don't know. It's one of those things. It's not funny if he just is walking along. Just, I mean, I don't know why they thought that including it would make it funny, but anyway. But yeah, other than that, I mean, obviously they tried with cinematography and considering, but the music was interesting as well. It sounded interesting, but just one of those, just I don't know why they were trying to do a documentary on lions. But yeah, um, but it it was it was kind of you know uh, strange as well. I guess. I mean, just I'm not sure why anyone would. But otherwise, what I disliked though, what sort of made me rate it lower, slightly lower at least, not much lower, but is the fact that at the end that thing happened. I don't know why they go. I mean, sometimes twists can be forced. They can be forced, and it can be artificial. But this is sort of the anti-twist. This is the most predictable outcome ever, and the most artificial, and the most not genuine either. I mean, what happened at the end? It makes no sense. Just makes none. Uh, I mean, just are we? Are is the audience seriously supposed to believe that somehow he still likes his wife who abandoned him for a week? And at this point, I mean, just okay. I think the audience wouldn't care at all if he simply really. I mean, I don't know if he honestly liked the Yogini, but what nonsense is this? She stayed there for a week. She helped her with music, and somehow he wants to kick her out just because and then they have this artificial thing where they say, "Oh yeah, I still love you." Oh wow, yeah, I totally believe that. She was bad in the picture. She constantly phoned. He never responded. He only called her mother. Like seriously? I mean, I suppose that's sort of a comedic sort of thing, but it's so artificial. Like, why would you inject artificiality like that? It makes no sense. You know? And it's not comedic either. Just saying, "Oh yeah, I still love you," just is absolutely isn't comedic. I don't know if they honestly were trying to go for some romantic angle, but it's not romantic either. So yeah, I don't know why movies do this. Honestly, are they trying to play it safe or something? It makes no sense. I mean, just do whatever. It would be much more interesting if you just left her and hell, even left the house. Who cares? Like, live their whole life or whatever. I mean, just I don't get it though. It might as well end with a marriage or something, or I don't know. I just or even making up with this stepmom. Yeah, why not? I'm sure that would be totally believable after hating him for the whole movie, made up or something. I mean, yes, in the end credits, it says that she still hates him, but I mean, from based on the end, I wouldn't have been surprised if they did it as well. And I don't know, just some things are too artificial. Now I noticed that it's not quite well known whatsoever. It has like two, not even, not even 200, not even 200, no, 150 raters on IMDb. That's quite low. I mean, the movie has been out for a while as well. Of course, that means nothing. I mean, it still means a small sample size, but in terms of how people rate it and such, I mean, I've seen many highly rated movies that weren't really very interesting either. But this, it's not that it's not interesting. It's that it wasn't really comedic and it wasn't really romantic either. These are two genres here, apparently. No, it wasn't. What it was just a bit more is slightly relaxing, with all the music and such, and the views, I guess, inevitably. So that's pretty much it, I suppose. I mean, obviously they're doing their yoga thing, but it's not really doesn't really rub off of the audience. Obviously, it's its own thing, really. But it's not that interesting either, which is what the majority of people seem to think. Yeah, with I mean, it's not a large sample size, but yeah, apparently the average rating is 4.3. So but saying that, I've seen so much worse that are rated so much more, double the amount as well. That kind that I really thought wasn't really. I don't know why some people played the way they do as usual. With regards to this, though, I mean, I do not have a high opinion of it myself, so in a way, my opinion sort of aligns more. But I don't think it's that bad either. It's it's not good though. It's I mean, even if I rate something 5, it's not really that good. It's just average at best. It's mediocre at best. Uh, I think this was that. I suppose it's not really that interesting. It's just whatever. Um, I mean, it had the opportunity to say something about what life is really supposed to be about. Something it tried to do so at the end, but it's not really. It didn't really do much. It really was very much to it was very much in the background, and the comedy sort of was in the background as well. I mean, it was slightly comedic sometimes, like when the earthquake happened, and I don't know. But other than that, they really didn't really utilize everything they could have, really. But I still don't sort of regret watching it as such. I don't sort of feel like I've wasted my time watching it like sometimes I do with other movies. And which I think further illustrates how useless average ratings are, really. But it's all whatever, really. Um, so yeah, but it's not. I mean, it's still not that good though either. But yeah, it's whatever it is, really. And yeah, obviously the title refers to something else. I mean, both 7 Year Itch, but also another word. It was never actually said in the movie. But so it is whatever it is. Really, it's just a bunch of nonsense, mainly, but not too much nonsense either. So it's not I mean that good in this sense because if there was a lot of a lot of random nonsense, it would be sort of better, I suppose. As it is, it's merely mediocre, but Yeah, whatever. I think the music is the highlight, maybe. I don't know. Possibly, yeah. When they were playing mostly, yeah. Well,